Hey guys, so today's gonna be like a, random thought-provoking video, if you will, kind of video. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gray bell. Yeah, and make sure to follow me on social media. Everything will be linked down below in the info box. Okay, gather my thoughts. Okay, let's get started. Earlier this week I watched that full video about, the waiter in Seattle who James Charles allegedly had that, what do you want to call it? Flirtation, there we go. With, and then they went back to the hotel room and they kissed and made out allegedly, and, they DM'd each other on Instagram or something on social media, and then, he ended up saying, James allegedly offered to, fly him out to LA, and he said no, and he said, I'm not gay, I'm straight, and this is after they allegedly made out and kissed in the hotel room and flirted or whatever, allegedly, of course. And then, James got all pissy allegedly and said, oh, well, whatever, I don't believe you, whatever. And James cried about it and did a whole Twitter storm and said, I'm always treated badly by guys, and blah, 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 blah. Started my life, I'm heartbroken. And then all these receipts came out, of course, about it, and the guy made a video about it, and, he since took it down, and then the waiter, after Tati made her bi-sister video, he made a video, a response to that, showing his receipts and everything, and it just got me thinking, what would you do in that situation? If you were a gay man, and a man, let's just take this from James' point of view. Say this guy was, bi-curious, right? Let's just say it, right? Allegedly, but let's say he's bi-curious. And let's say he was flirting with James. And let's say that this guy led him on, right? Let's just say, for the fact of this video, for the fact of this scenario. And they, kissed and made out and DM'd each other. And then he said, oh, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this. Let me just end this here. What would you do? Obviously, James allegedly had feelings for this guy. There's two ways to handle it. You can act bitchy and be like, oh, well, I think you really are gay. Or you can just be respectful and say, you know what? You're not comfortable. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to back off. Nice knowing you. Good luck in life. And just part ways respectfully. And that's the way I would do it. That's the way I think most of us would do it. We would just say, okay, you don't feel comfortable. This is not going to go anywhere. We won't talk anymore. We won't flirt. We won't kiss. We won't make out. We won't go there. And you can drop them like a bad habit. And this made me think of my past. One specific, well, a couple, but one specific experience I had with a guy years back, and we fooled around for a few months, and I guess you could say we dated, and then we didn't talk for a few months afterwards. We just became distant, and I don't know, stuff went down. I don't know, whatever. People grow apart, whatever. And then 6 months later, he messaged me on social media, and he wanted me to give him advice. I want to do, to try to win this girl back he's dating or whatever. And I was like, oh, girl. He's like, yeah. Oh, that whole thing, that was just a phase between you and me. And at the time, I was younger, and I thought, what? But, whatever the case may be, whether the guy was closeted or bi-curious, or it was a phase, or it was experimentation, or it doesn't matter. You know, if somebody doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, doesn't want to flirt, doesn't want to be hit on, doesn't want to be, you know, kissed, any of that, you just got to drop it and leave, you know? Be respectful and just say, fine. You know, there are so many other people that do want you. So if you're a gay man and you feel like, oh, well, you know what? That guy may be on the border. Ooh, maybe, you know, I can seduce him and, you know, he'll be on my team. Just don't even go there. Because that's just no way. That's just a pathway of destruction. You're going to get so hurt. You're going to ruin that relationship. And there's just so much hurt that can come from that. No good can come from that. You know, the guy will feel his boundaries will be crossed. Then he will push back and he'll hurt you, and then you'll hurt him back, and then there'll just be this back and forth, and it's just, you know, and it's just never going to end well. So my advice is just drop it. Whether he comes on to you, you know, just tell him nope, you know. And you know what? If he says he's straight, just he's straight. None of this, oh yeah, you say you're straight, but you're really not. None of that. If someone says they're straight, they're straight. And that's it. You know, that is it. That is it. So, and I think if James had just dropped it then and there, you know, I don't know. I mean, this guy obviously felt uncomfortable, you know, to talk about it and release those receipts. And Tati felt it was, I mean, it must have been so awkward for everyone at the table, because Tati witnessed it, right? Allegedly, right? She was there, she witnessed it, and she had her receipts, the waiter had his receipts. So it became such a deal. You know, and allegedly Jeffree Star said something happened on the trip when Nate, I don't know if it was with Nate or around Nate. I think Nate witnessed James' actions. There we go. Let me rephrase that. Everything allegedly, of course. I just have to make sure. Everything allegedly. Nate and Jeffree witnessed James Charles' alleged behavior on the trip last year when they were together. And it alarmed Nate. It alarmed Jeffree. James's behavior alarmed Tati. And now all these people have been coming out this past week and a half, you know, exposing James and canceling James and dragging James. And so this is not an isolated incident. The waiter was just one person. There have been so many men who have felt uncomfortable by James, allegedly. And it just sucks that, like, this all could have been prevented. You know, boundaries. Respect people's boundaries, you guys. That if you can't take anything from this video, just take that one thing away from this video. Respect people's boundaries no matter what. And it's so important. It's so easy to just lash out. You know, I could have easily just said to this guy in my past, oh, well, you know, we fooled around and we dated for a few months and now you're with a woman, you know. I could have, you know, been like, oh, well, you're really gay and, oh, well, You know, I could have been nasty to him. But I didn't. I just chose to say, okay, well, good luck with your girlfriend and I hope all is well. You know, and I left it there. And I never talked to him again. So I chose the high road, and I wish James would have chosen the high road. And I really hope he's learned from this situation. And I really hope the next time he chooses a different way to handle this, the right way to handle this. We should just say, okay, you're uncomfortable? I'm out. Peace. you know? Anyway, you guys, that is my random thoughts on this. I've had this last several days to reflect on this because I watched the video a while back, and I was just like thinking about this the last few days. I was like, you know what, let me do a video on this. Kind of like a video diary entry, if you will, on this whole situation. And just, it made me think of my past, and I'm thankful that I chose the right path, and I took the high road, and I wish James would have, and next time hopefully he will. And let me know share your stories about this. Have you ever been in a similar situation? Have you ever been with somebody and then you feel like they've dropped you, or they've used you, or have you felt it was ever one-sided? And did you take did you handle it the right way, or did you lash out? Did you learn from it? What are your thoughts on this? And yeah, let me know everything you think about this in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and make sure to click that great bell to be notified the second I upload a new video. And follow me on my social media. All my other social media links will be down below in the description box. And I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, bye guys.